Welcome to this super sweet meditation. Calling it a meditation on the journey through the wisdom within, because so much about these practices, these ancient practices, and these teachings, the science of Ayurveda is about literally looking within, about just checking in, noticing, feeling, and sitting with that and understanding that. So to start, if you're inspired to, you might maybe uh, find a seat, a comfortable seat. If you prefer, you can lie down. You can go ahead and lie down. And if there's any other way that you want to sit or just be, go ahead and set yourself up for that. And there's no rush at all. But when you're ready, I'll be right here. And what we're about to go through is going to be literally a little bit of a journey. And we'll start off with the doshas and the gunas. So from wherever you are, just feel yourself seated somewhere out in nature. Imagine you're seated somewhere out in nature. It could be a beach, a forest, mountain, your backyard, a park. Maybe you are outside right now. And just notice that the air is alive. And this is where the remembering begins, that you are part of nature. Nature is a part of you. And then just remind yourself, become aware of pitta dosha, so fire and water. Pitta allows us to be warm. Pitta also allows us to be focused. And then become aware of vata dosha. Vata is what allows us to be light and to also move. And then kapha, just becoming aware of, thinking of kapha. It's what allows us to be steady and also where we find our nurturing qualities. And from here, if you'd like to, you can take a big breath in, a giant breath out. And let's remember the gunas. So the maha gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas. These will just keep coming back to us as we journey through life, as we journey through any training. But sattva is clarity and peace. It's where we understand, where we find, where we dwell in clarity and peace. And then just reminding yourself that rajas, we need rajas for energy and motion. And tamas, we need tamas for rest and stillness. And then maybe right here, right now, think about or even feel how these gunas, these maha gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas are shaping your thoughts, maybe your body, your energy. And then take another big breath in. You might just breathe in through the nose. This time, it might feel good to breathe out through the mouth. If your eyes are closed, you can keep them closed or maybe blink them open and then float them closed again. And recalling, remembering, and coming back to dinacharya and richacharya. So with dinacharya and richacharya, you can literally think of feeling the sun rise within you. Maybe picture a golden light of a balanced morning routine, the rhythm of nature. Everything works in rhythm. Everything works with the sunrise and the sunset, at least for us as human beings here on planet Earth. And can you imagine waking with intention? Maybe picture yourself waking up in bed in the morning and waking up with intention. As you move through your day, as you have your meals, can you eat with awareness? Maybe see yourself eating with awareness. Picture it, what it feels like, what that looks like for you. And then how do you move with the seasons? Can you move with the seasons? When it's cold, maybe the diet changes or certain practices change. When it's really hot, the same thing. And tap into how your nervous system literally softens when you align with nature's rhythm. When the nervous system softens, the nervous system does soften with nature's rhythm. And this is what helps us actually come home to feel more like ourselves. And it's just a lot like a remembering and a return. Take a giant breath in, feel the breath fill up the low belly, the mid belly, the lungs, and the shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, mid belly, low belly. In Ayurveda, we talk about the six tastes: sweet, salty, sour, pungent, bitter, astringent. So maybe from here, not maybe, actually envision yourself opening the cabinet in your kitchen or walking through your kitchen and seeing everything as a remedy, not just an ingredient. That everything you look at can be something that helps you arrive back to balance, that can help you literally feel better by just smelling it, by tasting it, by digesting it. And the concept of the six tastes in Ayurveda helps us actually literally taste our way back to balance. It's what helps us feed our tissues, our emotions, and our energy. If your eyes are open, start to float them closed. And think about, or don't think too much about, but just hear the words subdoshas, dhatus, shrotas. And with closed eyes, can you almost start to turn your vision inward and imagine that there are literal rivers running through your body? These are the shrotas, the channels that flow with prana, with the life force, with nutrients, and with breath. Then remember the dhatus, the seven dhatus. These are the tissues that form your bones, your blood, your strength, and your glow. And each of these are supported by very subtle energies, which are the sub doshas. They work sometimes pretty quietly behind the scenes to cleanse out the rivers, those internal rivers, to nourish the tissues. And then all of this working together, all of this working, these systems working in tandem with each other, what helps you bring your whole body into radiant harmony. And then just take a big breath in, take a giant breath in, and a deeper, bigger breath out. And there's a lot of concepts, a lot of words, a lot of Sanskrit words that maybe you fully understand, maybe you're still trying to understand, but what's really important is that you're becoming more fluent in the language of your own healing. Wherever you are, take a final deep, 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 deep breath in. Deep, deep, deep breath out. And then if you'd like to, you maybe might stay right where you're at and be where you are for as long as you want to be once this ends, or if you are ready to come out or sit up, open your eyes, just do that in a way that feels right for you. It could be slow, it could be super slow, it could be maybe a little more swift, but tap into what it is that you need, how you need to exit and re-enter whatever is coming next after this meditation. And thank you so, so much. If you're staying where you're staying, please stay. Otherwise, I will see you again soon.